Like, literally, it's just us doing our own thing, right? He's Ro.
She's Meg.
It's Meg and Ro in the morning. Good morning.
Buenos dias.
Okay, so I'm Megan. Hi. It's good to see you. I am officially debt-free, and I'm going to sign a lease for my apartment today, as the day we're recording.
Adulthood. Adulting.
Yeah.
At its very, very finest.
Exactly.
Where it used to be, hey, I just accomplished, I don't know, a backflip. And now it's like, I just accomplished debt-free. I'm like, I'm so jealous now.
Yeah. Sorry, I
Debt-free is a
had to make you jealous this early in the morning.
Yeah.
It was a goal.
I'm still not debt-free. I still need a long way to go because of school and because credit cards are essential now, and I just now realize that they are essential.
Right, and you're older than me, so that's kind of...
Yeah, but starting early compared to other people.
That's true. A lot of people don't get started until later. Get a credit card when you turn 18, but don't go crazy. Like, put gas on it, you know? Or, like, get, like, a secured loan. But that's not why we're here. We're going to talk about our favorite breakfast taco and breakfast burrito spots in Lufkin. But before we get to that, Ro, what are your plans for this upcoming weekend?
My sister's moving into Tyler.
Right.
And we are going to move her stuff to her new apartment.
Excellent. Is she living in a dorm or like an apartment?
An apartment, I think. I really don't know. I just know that she's going to college and that we're moving her stuff over. But she's not going to be here to move her stuff over because...
Ah, right. She's on vacation.
She's on vacay. She's going to Mexico.
Lucky.
With one of her friends. So we're doing all the hard work for her.
Right.
So that's my weekend.
What a good big brother. I'm going to go play Dungeons and Dragons with my friends.
I've wanted to learn more about that. And I've ever since Stranger Things.
Right. Yeah, because I was big in the 80s.
I was like, yo, what is D&D? And then they started playing and I'm like, seems like a real time-consuming...
It is.
Like, long quest of a game.
Maybe we can do not a high-buy. This is Megan Rowe in the morning. We can do a Megan Rowe in the morning about teaching you how to play Dungeons and Dragons.
Is there, like, a wizard or something?
There are wizards.
All right. I want to dress like Gandalf.
I mean, we're generally in our pajamas when we play Dungeons and Dragons.
All right.
But I've been wanting to start a Payne Points Dungeons and Dragons group. It hasn't gone over well so far. Payne Points is the company we work for, if you're a new listener. All right, so we've talked about our weekend plans. You can tell us about your weekend plans at Mr. in the Morning on Twitter or Megan Rowe in the Morning on Instagram. Or use the hashtag Mr. in the Morning. That's MR in the morning. Okay, breakfast tacos. Okay, you're Hispanic.
Yes.
When did you start eating breakfast tacos?
When I started working here.
What?
When I started working here, that's when I started eating breakfast tacos.
That's fake. That's false.
Yeah, that is
You're
false.
going to jail.
My mom, on Saturday, she'll make us breakfast tacos.
When did that start? Like from the time you were really little?
Like 14. Around 14 years old. That's when she would make breakfast. Either my mom or my dad would make breakfast tacos.
Right.
Saturday mornings, and it's always a surprise.
Right.
I never got to choose. Here's a taco, eat it. All right, cool. Free food.
Yeah.
But it was always either potato with peppers or egg and ham or just bean and chorizo.
Oh, that sounds good.
Or they go blindfolded and it just mix whatever together.
Right.
And yeah, that's what we would eat with. Most of the time, it was a flour tortilla. Always flour tortilla.
Did you have any kind of salsa?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Weird.
Just straight into it.
Okay. I probably started eating breakfast tacos when I was a teenager as well. I don't remember the exact time I had my first breakfast taco. But as we discussed in the last episode, I was a barista at Standpipe Coffee House, and it probably started when I would do opening shifts. And either I or the person I was working with or somebody would bring us either breakfast burritos or breakfast tacos.
Nice.
And
true friend.
I've really gotten into them in the past couple of years. I worked at FedEx for a period of time, I think about 9 months. and you get there at like 4 a.m. and you work until like 8.
Graveyard.
And I would pick up breakfast on my way home because I was really hungry. Like that job is a workout. And I would go to Lindo, Mexico, over there on Timberland, across from the Taco Bell.
Yes.
They were my go-to for a while, but my go-to now, and Ro can attest to this, I have been eating these breakfast tacos for like 3 months straight. Like almost every morning. It's a problem at this point.
Yeah, ever since I started. So yeah, 3 months.
It's been a little bit longer than 3 months now, but...
You have a problem.
I do have a problem. I get the chorizo, potato, and yellow cheese breakfast tacos from Jalisco's on Timberland. They're like next to Planet Fitness, kind of in front of, but also next to Planet Fitness.
Yeah, next to Planet Fitness. Well, if you got Planet Fitness, you got Ray's, you got that snow cone stand, and then you got Jalisco's right there. Yeah,
and I always get the green salsa because it's really good. The red salsa is fine, but the green one, if I have the option between red and green, I always choose green.
Which sometimes can make a mistake, because some places are different. Either the red one is hot, or it's sweet, or the green one is hot, or it's sweet. It's a hit and miss all the time. I'm always asking, which one's the hottest? Which one's the spiciest? And they're like, oh, this one. If you get an orange one, that's a game changer.
That one's always spicy in my opinion. Always. Because it's like habaneros.
Yes.
Whereas like sometimes the green one is just like tomatillos. And it's like very sweet.
Yeah.
But Jalisco's is like, it's really spicy. And it's like kind of creamy.
Yeah.
Which I like. But we talked about this. We've already kind of recorded this episode. I don't know if that'll ever see the light of day, but we were kind of just like fooling around yesterday. Today is Tuesday, August 10th. That we're recording this, and I am mentally ill. I'm laughing because it's funny to me, but I have obsessive compulsive disorder, and I speak very freely about that. But
dumb down that excessive compulsive order.
What?
Dumb down your excessive.
Obsessive compulsive disorder, OCD.
Yeah, there you go. See, OCD.
So what I experience, okay, if you look up OCD, basically you become obsessed with things, right? So for some people that's washing your hands a lot, or you have to flip the light switch on and off until it feels right.
Or eat the same tacos every morning.
Okay. Or eat the same tacos every morning. As a mentally ill person, a lot of neurodivergent people will tell you that they have safe foods that no matter what they can eat, and the breakfast tacos from Jalisco's are my safe food. I know that how they're gonna taste. I know what the texture is gonna be. I know that they're there every morning. It's a consistent thing in my life. And yes, part of my OCD is becoming obsessed with different kinds of food, but those breakfast tacos from Jalisco's are genuinely like one of my favorite foods. And when they were closed for like a week recently, it was hard on my mental health, to be quite honest with you. That may sound silly, but when you're mentally ill, it's good to have a routine.
Yeah, I got scared. She's like, it's closed. Okay. Monday, it's closed. Okay. Tuesday, it's closed. I'm like, okay, I can't do anything about that. Wednesday, all caps, it's closed again. I'm like, I don't know what to do, man. I'm not gonna go in there and cook. It
was hard for me. But yes, if you're listening for the first time, if you don't know who we are, or even if you do, I talk about mental health all the time. I think it's very important to talk about that kind of thing. And talking about like the things that don't seem like mentally ill, like traits or habits.
Right.
But seriously, I have been eating these tacos so regularly, and it's been that and smoothies, and they're so good. Like if you get the chorizo, potato, and cheese breakfast tacos, and it has to be yellow cheese. The white cheese is fine, but the yellow cheese is where it's at. They're just so good. Like, they're the perfect amount of spice. They've got a great texture, and that yellow cheese, it just ties it all together. It's like the glue.
Golden cheese. That's all it is. My go-to spot, well, usually my mornings are work out in the morning, do cardio, shower, and then I don't really eat breakfast. I'm just not not that I'm not a breakfast person.
You're lying.
But I'm not like, oh, you know what? Let me go and grab breakfast. But because I work out in the mornings, it makes me want to eat.
Okay, I was about to say, because I see you eating breakfast like almost every morning.
And so that's the reason why. Because I work out in the mornings, I'm like, oh man, I'm like super hungry. Let me get something to eat. My go-to place, In and Out is always La Única. Grab in. They already have it made.
Love La Única.
It's always heated. Walked in today. Let me grab 3 of those. Steak ranch. I love the steak ranch.
Oh, yeah.
Those are the go-to. And, I mean, they put so much in it, which is really good.
Oh, yeah.
That I am
They're
saving.
so filling.
I'm saving some for lunch.
Mm-hmm.
So I basically bought breakfast and lunch all at one time.
I used to do that.
So saving money.
Yeah. No, seriously, they fill you up so much. And La
yeah.
Única is very quick.
Yes.
Whereas at a lot of breakfast taco places, you do have to call in advance.
You make it from scratch.
Right.
You know.
Right. Whereas these aren't breakfast tacos at La Única. You can get those. But these are like breakfast burritos. So they make a bunch because they know like people are coming in, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they'll be like, you know, I want this. And usually you get it really quickly because they're not like making it right then. And
Right.
they made it like maybe like 15, 20 minutes ago.
Right.
And it's still warm. Very good. They're tortillas.
We had this discussion. What's the difference between a burrito and a taco? To sum it all up, there's not much difference at all.
Not really.
It's just the formation of your tortillas. That's it.
The folding.
The folding. If you think about it, if we really break it down, a torta is just a hamburger with different bread.
What about a tostada?
A tostada, okay, we'll break it down.
It's like an open sandwich.
Open sandwich. So we do a gordita, right? A pocket with meat in it. Cool. You eat it like this, but if you turn it like that, oh look, it's a taco. It's just dough and meat. The basic ingredients of every meal: dough, meat, cheese, and some type of vegetable. You have four of those combinations. You can make endless amount of food. Make it look like this, make it look like that, make it look like that.
That's why everything at Taco Bell is just with like the same 5 ingredients.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Interesting point. You know empanadas?
Yeah.
Is that just ravioli but like Mexican?
I can kind of see that.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, back to the breakfast tacos. When Jalisco's was unfortunately closed for a week, Ro did put me on a new place, Taqueria Paraíso.
Yep.
And that was really good too. And the lady there is super sweet. And tell us a little bit about that lady, because you said that she's a family friend.
So my sister is friends with her son, her youngest son.
Okay.
They went to high school together. They graduated together. His mom would make tacos at home. She would call us. No, she would call. Yeah, she would invite us. Be like, hey, come over. She would sell them, so we would still buy them. Like, they weren't free tacos. Like, we would still support, a local, someone who was like coming up in her business. I'm like, oh yeah, we'll buy some. We're not gonna be like, hey, can I get the homie discount? Like, nah, ain't none of that. Support. She would make food, and then she got so busy that she's like, you know what? I need to start buying a building. So she bought a building, where it's like, this is my set location. You can come here at any time. Cause I think that's a problem. I think in any business you have working at a home, people don't respect time.
Yeah, definitely.
And so I don't know if that happened to her or not, but let's say if it happened to me, where I started making tacos and people show up like at 10, 11, on a Friday, Saturday night, which that's when the tacos are popping. Be like, hey man, I want some tacos. I'm like, hey dude, I'm trying to sleep. Like this is my place. The gate's closed. I don't know how you got in here.
Yeah.
But that may not be the reason. But she finally got a building. I forgot the street name.
I think it's on Denman.
It is on Denman.
Yeah, right off the loop.
Right between the two washaterias.
Right.
Because there's an old school red one that used to be there for a long time. Then it's like Taqueria Paraíso. And then the new washateria that used to be a bread store.
Oh, I remember that.
Used to be a bread store.
Yeah.
And then you go further down and it's like Crawfish Daddy or Daddy Crawfish, something like that. And then it's a middle school.
Yeah, it's really close to the middle school. And those were really good. Jalisco's is my favorite, but those were really tasty. My brother liked them as well.
And it's very...
It's home cooked, like, definitely. Home cooked,
and it's drive-through. So, like...
Call in beforehand, though.
Less contact with, like, any COVID virus, anything like that. And so just call in, give her your car, she'll give you the tacos, and drive off.
Okay. When I was 17, we went to Georgia for Wildwood. Wildwood is a music festival. Shout out to Jesse and Jesse and Libby.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of their names. Jesse and Libby, they run Wildwood Revival, which is a music festival. Very cool music festival. We went, like I said, when I was 17, and apparently in Georgia they don't do breakfast tacos.
That's a sin. That's unacceptable.
Straight to jail. Yeah. So
okay, I don't think I'm gonna go anymore.
So we were in Athens, Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
And I was trying to look up like breakfast taco places in Athens, and there's literally, at least 4 years ago, there were none. We went to a Dunkin' Donuts.
You know what? Now that you told me that, I might have to make my own, bring my own stuff.
No, really, for real, because every time I like go out of Texas, I want Texas food so bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they don't have them there. If there are breakfast tacos in Georgia, let us know. You know where to find us. But I want to ask for like more local recommendations, because we know like all the best breakfast taco places in Lufkin.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yes.
All of them. I mean, honestly, all of the breakfast taco places in Lufkin are the best.
But yeah, we have like our go-to number ones, and then our plan B and our plan C, and then so on and so on.
We won't be mad about any of the places we get tacos from.
No, I'll try everything.
But my friend, the love of my life, soulmate, Kara, and her sister, one of my best friends, Elise, they live in Humble. And whenever they come down, like, we'll get breakfast tacos, and they're like, there's no breakfast taco places in Humble that are this good. And now I'm asking, like, you guys who are listening, are there any, like, good breakfast taco places in Humble or Tuscasita or Kingwood? Because I go to Humble pretty often, and we'll be craving breakfast tacos, but Kara's like, there's no good breakfast taco places. So let me know. You don't even have to tweet at Mr. in the Morning. You can just straight up tweet me, Slowpoke_Megan. That's MEGAN, because I really want to know, like, about... Okay, don't say it's Humble, not Houston. Those are different places.
Houston County, but it's Humble City. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Humble, not humble.
No, not humble. Humble. The H is there.
Yes.
It's silent.
Yes.
But yeah, I want to know if there's any good places there. And even like a Tuscasita, because that's only like 15 minutes away.
Right.
But Humble is where the George Bush Intercontinental Airport is. So there's got to be like some taco place that we just don't know about.
See, I lived in Spring.
Oh,
so
Spring.
I don't know much about Humble. I just know Humble is like the pretty entrance before getting to Houston.
Right.
All the mainstream restaurants and the big Deerbrook Mall.
It's very gentrified.
And that's about it. Unless you take 1960, headed towards Spring, then you can find some taco stands there.
Yeah.
So you go up the bridge where the mall is at.
Yeah.
And you just go straight.
Right. Usually, if I'm going down 1960, I'm heading to a Tuscasita, because there's a Korean restaurant that we're going to go to at some point.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But yeah, through there.
The best drink to have with breakfast tacos, in my opinion, is a Mexican Coke.
My opinion is any flavored water. So today I had mango flavored water. But they also had horchata, and they also had lemonade.
Oh, lemonade would be good with breakfast tacos.
Yeah, the green lemon or lime. That's lime.
The green lemon?
Yeah, the green lemon. The lime. They have lime water.
I think that Mexican Coke is the best kind of Coke. Out of, like, if you were to ask me, we should do a whole episode about soda.
Yeah, I will arm wrestle somebody if they just say otherwise.
Yeah, literally. Because I went to Brookshire Brothers close to my house yesterday, and I was looking for, like, a pack of Mexican Cokes, because Sam's is out right now.
There's a shortage.
There's a shortage.
There's a non-announced shortage.
There's been a shortage for
everything.
Everything, but for Mexican Coke for a few weeks now. And I saw like the glass bottle Coke, but it was the American glass bottle Coke. That tastes different.
Yes.
It does not pair the same way.
Yes.
Because that Mexican Coke is made with sugar cane, not
real
corn
sugar.
syrup.
Yeah.
So it tastes different and it's delicious. And I don't really drink a whole lot of soda these days, but if I'm gonna have a Coke, it's gonna be Mexican Coke.
Yeah.
Because it hits different, and it also doesn't hurt it doesn't hurt my stomach.
It doesn't have as much fizz. It's not as carbonated.
That's
the
and I don't
thing.
feel like it's not as sweet either, which is what I like. It's
which
sweet,
is odd because it's made with like real sugar, but not as
but
sweet.
it's not fakey sugar.
Yeah.
But I think it pairs well because you've got the spicy, you've got the rich. Like, it pairs well to me. In my
Have
opinion.
you ever had it? Like, you ever put peanuts?
I've never done that.
I haven't tried that either, and I want to. You know, I think I might do it today.
Let's try it out. We'll do a whole episode about it. Ooh, you know what? Okay, my grandparents, my grandma and grandpa Harpug. I should ask them some things that they did when they were like our age, like the peanuts and the Coke, because that's like an old thing.
Yeah, real old. You know the story behind that?
No.
So the reason why they put peanuts in Coke wasn't back then in construction days. The people in construction had like either limited amount of time to work or they were like super hungry while working. And you're in construction, your hands are dirty. So like I can't pick my peanuts, so I'm gonna just put my peanuts in my Coke and drink, and as the peanuts fall, I'll just eat I'll eat the peanuts.
Bro.
So it's a 2-in-1. So that comes from construction.
We should do we should do a Megan Rowe in the morning about that.
So yeah, you got your sweet and salty mixed together.
That's excellent.
So I knew about it, but I just never tried it.
I've never tried it either.
And now I kind of want to try it because I only learned that because Zesty Burger has it.
Right.
They have the sign of why that happened or when that happened.
Yeah, that's super cool.
So because their hands are dirty, they put the peanuts in the Coke, drink, and eat at the same time.
Kind of like boba.
Kind of like boba.
We should have an episode of Megan Rowe in the morning with Kayla where we do boba.
Maybe that's where they got boba from.
I mean, boba is from Asia, but...
Oh.
Good try. Let us know your favorite breakfast taco places, no matter where you're from. Maybe you're from Georgia and you're like, Megan is spreading lies and blasphemy about breakfast tacos in Georgia. If you're from Lufkin, tell us your favorite breakfast taco place. And if you try them out, like, definitely let us know because we want to convert y'all to our favorite breakfast taco places. And if you think that we're wrong, then also let us know. You can tweet at us, Mr. in the Morning, hashtag us, Mr. in the Morning. That's MR in the Morning. Or follow us on Instagram at Megan Rowe in the Morning. Ro, do you have any ending statements about breakfast tacos?
My taste buds never lie, and so, but my taste buds will reconsider sometimes.
Oh.
So like you have your safe food, I have my safe food,
right.
But I'm willing to try something completely different, like
same.
The wall, off the charts, off the menu, secret menu.
Ooh,
are there any secret menu breakfast tacos? At some place, I am super willing to try that.
We'll do a whole episode about them. But you got to tweet at us or Instagram message us.
And I'll leave you with this: flour or corn.
Flour all the way, baby. Okay, that was great. Okay, but seriously, we should do that episode on peanuts and Coke.